If you were thinking about or wondering if chiropractic might be right for you, then you're going to want to check this out. This is 7 reasons why you should go see a chiropractor. I'm Dr. John Steffens. You know, oftentimes when a new client comes into my Denver, Colorado chiropractic office, they're referred by a friend. Or, you know, someone that's gone through a similar problem, having similar symptoms, and they've come into the office, gotten good results, and so then they can kind of brief the new person like, hey, this is what it's going to be like, and this is how it could help. But if you are not someone that scenario is not you, and you're still like wondering like, oh, could I benefit from chiropractic? That I'm going to share with you 7 key things that I listen for during either a new patient interview or a phone consultation for a prospective new client. Now, these keys are in no specific order. They can occur individually, or they can occur simultaneously, more than one. It all depends on the individual. The first reason you should go see a chiropractor is how long have you had the problem? If it's more than 2 weeks, that's telling you something. You know, people when I talk to people, they want to know, is this just a muscle thing, or is there something more going on? And when I was a doctor with the Colorado Rapids soccer team, and one of the players got injured, pulled a muscle, they always said, you know what, it's going to be 2 weeks. The person's going to be out. The media team wanted to know how long they're going to be out, and it was always, hey, pulled muscle, it's going to be 2 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks. And that's for a professional athlete to return to competition status. For you, if you're dealing with that issue more than 2 weeks, you should go to a chiropractor. Number 2 reason you should go to a chiropractor: have you experienced a sudden loss in your range of motion? That means like turning your neck. You can turn your neck fine to the left, you can barely turn it to the right. Or, you know, you used to bend over and touch your toes, no problem. Now you can barely put on a sock in the morning. Yeah, those are the types of things. A shoulder, a hip, just not moving the way it should. That's a good indication that you should go to a chiropractor. Third reason you should go to a chiropractor: you're having radiation of your symptoms. We're talking things like pain traveling down your arm or leg, or numbness, tingling in your fingertips, toes, lower leg, etc. Good indication. Number 4 reason you should go to a chiropractor: muscle spasm. Now, muscles typically don't spasm on their own, just out of nowhere. I mean, yeah, okay, muscle cramps, but that's different. Muscle cramps could be due to an electrolyte deficiency, but we're talking about muscle spasm. Muscle spasm can be an indication of nerve irritation. Nerves control muscles. If you irritate a nerve, then wherever that nerve goes is going to have an abnormal response, and muscle spasm can be that response. The other thing with muscle spasm is muscle spasm can be your body's innate or inborn natural bracing mechanism. In other words, muscle spasms can be inhibiting your range of motion and keeping you from doing further damage to a specific area of your body. Look, if you broke an arm, they put a cast on so you don't move it so it can heal. Same concept applies. The number 5 reason why you should get to a chiropractor: how did this problem start? Look, if you're doing something like, say, skiing, and you fall, you twist your knee's all swollen, I'm going to suggest at this point you don't go to the chiropractor, but you go to an orthopedist. So let's draw a distinction between getting injured like that and doing something like lifting or bending or twisting, and you know, something that you usually do every day, not out of the ordinary, but then all of a sudden you're developing pain as a result. Good indication. Also, if you're working out, let's say you're doing a deadlift or a squat or a shoulder press or something like that, and you start to feel pain, especially if it's related coming from your spine or radiating outward or from your low back pelvis into your hips, that's a very good indication that you should go see a chiropractor. Number 6 reason you should go see a chiropractor: well, you've been to other doctors or therapists and the results are just not working out the way you had hoped. Now, I can categorize this into maybe 2 or 3 different categories. Number One is the provider just didn't find the cause. I mean, you came in, maybe you went to the ER, you went to urgent care or a general physician, and they said, oh, look, you got muscle spasm, here's some painkiller and muscle relaxers, and you took them, but that didn't really get to the cause of the problem. Number two scenario, you're getting temporary relief, or maybe you got some exercises and they've made things worse. That's a good indication. The third part of this is that your results are limited or they've stalled. And this is where chiropractic can really come in and enhance the effects of the other therapies that you're doing, because your central nervous system is the central processing unit of your entire body. And when you get your spine in better alignment and you get better nerve signals, then your body's just going to function and heal better. The number 7 reason you would want to get to a chiropractor is that you are someone that's focused on wellness and longevity. Your health is important to you, and because your nervous system is the central processing unit of your entire body, it's crucial that you find out the condition of your spinal column. In my office, what we do is we check your postural alignment, range of motion, we do muscle testing, chiropractic exam, and a series of neurological computerized scans that gives you a core score, so you find out all that information. So to recap, the 7 reasons you want to get to a chiropractor: you've dealt with this problem more than 2 weeks, you experience a sudden loss in range of motion of a certain part of your body, you're having radiation of symptoms. Number 4, you have a muscle spasm. Number 5, how did this problem start? Number 6, you've been to other doctors or providers with limited results. And number 7, you're into health, wellness, and longevity. All right? Like and subscribe, and leave a comment. If you think there's something on something I should have mentioned that's not on the list, drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.